welcome back to City Hall in the podcast studio. I'm with Maci and Xander, 3/4 of Team Red Bull. Not officially sponsored. It would be Team Sprite Zero, as you know. Would be they don't, for some reason, don't want me as a brand ambassador. But Team Red Bull, the highly caffeinated concert team, bringing you 6th grade evenings in Downtown Dickinson at Legacy Square. Today we are previewing Night Ranger opener Lipstick Betty on Thursday, July 2nd. We can't wait, but we're going to quickly rewind to our first concert evening back on Thursday, June 18th. We had Kanan Smith and we had the Medora Rebels and Outlaws. Maci and Xander, in either order, give me one positive takeaway from that first concert evening that we had.
I think despite all the weather conditions, kind of having to change the schedule around a little bit, I think it was still a pretty good turnout. I think everyone that showed up had a good time. Couldn't get the fireplaces on, electrical issue. Those are fixed now. So
yeah, they are.
Which I made a joke. I'm like, now that we have them fixed, we won't need them the rest of the summer. But the fireplaces are working now. So please quit being mean to me.
There came a point in the show where if we tried to tinker with the fireplaces, something else might have gone wrong, and we had to let it go. We didn't run the fireplaces at any 2025 concert. We think the weather's going to warm up, but we acknowledge no fireplaces June 18th. Maci, what do you have for us?
Well, Xander stole my...
That's why I went first.
Yeah, but I'm just proud of the community of Dickinson for showing up. You know, we all know it was cold, it was rainy, it was damp. But people showed up, showed out, and I think we put on a great concert.
Yeah. Kanan Smith posted my photos on his Instagram story. That's my flex of the summer.
And my positive takeaways, I've got one for each member of the team. Xander, awesome photography. The community has seen it. Yeah, it was very good. Maci, thank you for these awesome square fanny pack?
Yeah, so there's actually a story behind this. For anybody that doesn't know, I've worked here for 3 years, and each year I have carried around a fanny pack with just the most random things that one could ever need on a show night. But every time people make fun of me, they always seem to need something out of it. They're like, oh, Maci, why do you have the day of show schedule in there? Because someone's going to need it. Why do you have Band-Aids? Because someone's going to need it. So instead of them making fun of me this year, I got them their own fanny pack, so now they can. My
fanny pack had both breath mints and deodorant, so I'll take a hint, I guess.
Yeah, his did too.
Fair enough. Good. So Maci, awesome gift to us, and let's acknowledge, and I don't think you'll see him on camera this summer, but we added a team member, Davin Haig, doing an awesome job in week 2. Yes, as our seasonal maintenance person. He is doing awesome. We're glad to add him to the team. So with that, opener, Lipstick Betty on July 2nd, Night Ranger to follow. One Lipstick Betty trivia question. We're going to have Maci go first. Lipstick Betty, local band, formed 4 years ago. They performed at Legacy Square both 2024 and 23, I think. You didn't see them in 25. We're bringing them back in 26. I think we both know Ron Rhodes is a member of that band. Maci, can you name anyone else in the band, the Lipstick Betty?
I'm going to be so honest, no.
No. Xander.
Wait, can I take a guess? Isn't the lead singer like a Lisa? Or does it start with an L?
Half point here.
It starts with an L.
Full answer to come.
Okay.
Lisa is correct.
Nice.
Okay,
I know the face of one other band member because he used to work, or he still does work in the cafeteria at DSU. And he always gave me extra portions, and I feel so bad that I'm blanking on his name right now.
Running down, you got to guess a name. You get half point if you get half a name correct.
Half a name? We're going to go John. This is so bad. I feel so terrible.
Joe D'Amico on drums, Eric Cam on lead guitar, Richard Thompson on guitar and vocals, and Lisa Gunther on lead vocals. Maci leads half point to 0 at this time. And now we're 4 or 5 minutes in, but this is the Night Ranger preview. So let's roll into a best of 7 Night Ranger trivia, and then we'll hear back from you on anything I might have missed.
My family's going to be so upset if I don't win this.
All right. Highly competitive. You didn't see my notes half ahead of time, but here we go. And I think this is a really interesting question, number 1. Think about modern day Spotify streaming of music. If you look at the top 400 currently streamed musical acts, how many of them are a band that has formed within the last 10 years? Okay, we're about to show you a classic rock band, legendary. Okay, we're trying to estimate Do bands exist? Are there
Okay.
lots of bands? Out of the top 400, how many are relatively new bands? You got to guess a number. No penalty for going over or under. We go to Xander first. Top 400, how many bands?
Just like the top 400, like just songs or
in the current top 400 streamed artists.
It has to be bands, not.
How many are a band, multiple members?
Boy bands count?
Yes.
Okay.
Formed
Okay.
within the last 10 years.
Oh my god, BTS is so big.
Xander got to guess.
One Direction.
We're gonna go 88.
Okay, Macy.
For some odd reason, 15 is in my brain.
The correct answer is 3.
Oh my
3
lord.
and only 3, multi-individual bands formed within the last 10 years are in the top 400 of
Who are they?
Spotify
Yeah.
streaming artists.
Who are they?
I don't have them. 0 of them are in the top 100. So
Okay.
what we're telling you is pop culture these days, it is mainly solo acts.
Yeah.
And we could
Yeah.
get into culturally why that might be the case, but this era that we're inviting back to Dickinson, where a band formed in San Francisco, California in the early 80s, we're glad they're coming. They look great. They're performing well, but you don't see that nearly as much as you used to. So that is
Let me
maybe
down.
oddball trivia question number 1.
Wait,
but
do I get the
You
point?
gotta each
Macy
up a
gets
point
the
and a half.
point.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Macy gets the first attempt. Night Ranger has performed at how many different venues worldwide?
4,000.
I have that
4,000
written
is your
down too,
guess.
that's not fair.
4,000.
4,000.
You both get the point. You both did.
Good whiteboards, and we write down an answer in the middle at
Mainly
the
just
same time.
impressed that Xander did a little bit of homework on that. Good. Okay. How many studio albums, Xander, first guess?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask a different. I thought you were going to ask how many they've sold. Because I know the number how many they've sold.
Okay, yes.
Can I answer that for half a point?
No.
Ah, golly. I'm going to go 64.
64
Studio albums?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going 9.
Oh,
And the answer is 13, and Macy gets the point. All right.
I know how many they've sold, so I'm like, I figured they got to have a lot.
Okay, so of their less than 64 studio, in what year did they release their most recent studio album? Macy first.
Oh,
Yes, a
yeah.
year.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they are releasing a best of album in 2026.
Yes,
That
they
doesn't
are.
count.
Good homework.
So
Hasn't come out yet, so I just count.
I'm okay. So, anyways,
You gotta
I'm gonna
guess
go.
a year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2014.
2014, there you go.
The great year of 2020.
Okay, you go, yes. 2021 is Xander back on the board. But, okay, what are we at? Like 3.5 to 2, I think. right?
We'll take it.
Okay, we'll double check the score at the end. At one point, starting with Macy, this band was called Ranger.
Mhm.
Do your best to explain, Macy, why do you think they had to change their name to Night Ranger?
It was copyright. And well, I have it written up right here. He told me I could use open notes,
Yes,
so I'm gonna
it's
find
not
this
fair.
on here.
Yeah.
It was something about copyright or trademark infringement. There was a country band that was on the Billboard Top 100 called The Rangers, and Night Ranger didn't want to step on anybody's toes, and they switched from Ranger to Night Ranger because they already had a song called Night Ranger.
Yeah, trying to earn bonus points with this. Xander, did you know it? Did you
Yes, I
have
did.
it?
I had that written down. Where's
So-
that? So I'm being ethical hoops and not using notes.
Okay.
I
Originally
would have
named
been able
Ranger.
to tell you that anyways because I did all of my research at like midnight last night, so I knew.
If I follow the scoring pattern I've used, I give you both the point, and I trust that Xander's not lying to
I would
me
never
right
lie.
now. You had the advantage of answering first. You answered it well. Got it. Okay. To Xander first. The band first recorded the song Sister Christian in 1982, but they chose to delay the release of that song. Why?
Oh, I couldn't.
You can make something up.
I
here.
could. Well, my first guess is I know it's about the lead drummer's sister, so I would assume it was something in the realm of like family was like, let's wait to release that.
Okay,
before.
family considerations is your
That's
guess.
my
Okay,
guess.
Maci, take a run at this one.
They thought it would make them too soft in the media.
They were worried about it damaging their hard rock image. Maci is closer to the
Okay.
correct answer. Another point.
No, fair
for
enough.
Maci.
That's all.
I think she has clinched the Night Ranger best of 7, but we do have one more question here. Kelly Kagi from the band, the original lyrics were Sister Christy. How did it become Sister Christian?
I read it this morning, couldn't tell you. I think it was some sort of like miscommunication or like mishearing of the song,
Okay.
and it
That's
just
what
got
it was.
changed.
It was people were listening to it and thought they were saying Sister
Yeah.
Christian, but they were actually saying Sister Christy. So they were just like, oh, people already think we're saying Sister
Yeah.
Christian. Or whatever.
Okay, good job with that. I was tempted to give Xander like a half point extra because you gave a little more detail, but very close. Bottom line is the winner of Night Ranger Best of 7 is Maci. Congratulations, but there is one more round to come. But first, this is your opportunity to tell me anything you know or that you got in your notes about Night Ranger that would be interesting to the folks.
There's the one I was talking about. They've sold 17 million albums
Okay.
worldwide.
Yes.
That's what I thought that question was. Their guitarist, Brad Gillis, one of their guitarists, played in Ozzy Osbourne's band when Randy Rhoads passed away,
Yeah.
when he was just 23.
Okay.
They have opened for Journey, Foreigner, Lynyrd Skynyrd. They've also shared the stage with Def Leppard. Saw that one too.
Awesome.
And then Kelly Keagy is one of the only drummers in all of rock to sing lead vocals in a song.
Awesome.
Sister.
Good. Maci, what else do you have?
So I want to add to who they've shared the stage with because I thought this was very interesting. They've shared the stage with Weird Al Yankovic,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Feels-
Who wouldn't?
which
Yeah.
feels like a completely different like genre shift, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And then they've also composed music for ESPN. So
Really?
if you're watching ESPN, you might hear some Night Ranger.
That's a great
I don't know which
Okay.
one it is. I don't know what song.
I didn't have you pegged as the ESPN fanatic.
Well,
here at
you
the
see,
table, but
When you put me up against Xander in a competition
Yeah.
of wits, I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna
oh,
Google
oh, what a challenge.
until
Okay.
midnight.
Yes, okay, I can tell. Good. Anything else?
They have a massive Japanese fan base.
I did
So,
not know that.
Their songs that they recorded on their first couple of albums actually went platinum in Japan before they even made it big in the US.
There you go, international
Mm-hmm.
fan base, including in Japan. Awesome. Okay, anything else?
That's all I
That's
got.
a pretty good list. We are going 1983 Time Machine Trivia. How did I come up with that year? Well, the band formed in 82. Sister Christian peaked in 84. I was born in 83, so we'll split the difference. Play to my 83
It has to be
bias.
about Carter.
It had, yes.
And-
Let's
and-
make everything about me.
We
Yeah.
can point out, you're older.
Yes, if it wasn't clear to the audience before, I think we got that covered. So we will go to Xander getting the first opportunity to answer the first of 7 1983 Time Machine questions. Here's the question. The top song of the year 1983 was Every Breath You Take by The Police. Who was the lead singer of The Police?
Yeah, that's a great question. I can't
Yeah.
tell you.
Okay,
I have no idea.
No answer. Answer Sting. Yeah, have you heard of Sting? Sting and the Police. Sting split off, but Sting and the Police, 1983, Every Breath You Take. Kind of a stalker,
Never
pretty
Yeah.
for a song, right?
Yeah. You've never heard of Sting?
We move on. Nobody on the board for question 1 out of 7 there. We jump to the next one. Let's see here. Which musical artist led the year 1983 with their number 5 hits within the Hot 100 at the end of the year? Which musical artist?
Is it me?
Me first.
Is it Michael
Yes.
Jackson?
You got a guess?
It's a great answer. Never even crossed my mind, but I'm gonna steal it and say Michael Jackson.
You're gonna play for the tie.
Yes.
You get the tie because
Play
it's
the tie.
Michael Jackson.
Can
right?
I guess
That
the
pushes a win.
album for a half a point?
I don't have that. What do you think the
Thriller?
album? I think that you're right there. Okay, good. Question number 3. Okay, you could say the first commercial cell phone hit the market in the year 1983, called a 1G product. Okay, it was a Motorola product.
Nice.
We go to, I think it's Xander's
Mhm.
turn first. Estimate the cost of a Motorola cell phone when it hit the market in 1983. Closest gets it. Over
$199.99.
$199.99. Macy.
Plus tax.
I'm gonna go with 98.
$98.
Yeah.
The correct answer is $4,000. Okay, arm and a leg to own a cell phone
It's a point for me.
in the year 1983.
Point
So
for me.
I guess like the weakest awarding of a point here,
Yeah.
but because you were far.
Whoa!
Xander gets the
That's
point there.
insane.
Okay.
First one that makes
Macy
sense.
gets the first attempt. I have a source on this. I bounced this off of Landon in IT, and he might quibble with the number here a little bit. It kind of depends on where you were at in the country. But the question is, what was the average cost of a gallon of gas in America in 1983?
I'm gonna go with $2.99.
$2.99. Xander.
$2.98.
That's a good play. You're both off by quite a bit, but the correct answer is $1.24. Okay.
So it's
Okay.
Xander's point.
Should have aimed lower on that one.
I was gonna go lower than you no matter what.
Landon, and I think it may depend on where you were at, but his memory is that gas was under $1 most of the country, most of the 80s, and that he and his family had sticker shock when it finally crossed $1 plus in the early 1990s. That's his memory of a gallon of
Now
gas.
it's $4.
But remember that this band is from San Francisco, California, so
Yeah.
gas a little more expensive.
We might have been on
Okay.
for that.
Good.
Hippies.
Okay, we go to Macy appropriately because the question will be, you get one attempt to guess the most popular name for a baby girl in the year 1983.
Jessica.
Jessica is a good guess. Xander gets a guess.
This could be considered a throwaway answer, but I'm doing this as a sign in recent events. Lottie.
Lottie is your
Shout out
guess.
to Trayson.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The correct answer here is Jennifer. Okay.
You were close.
Think about the top stars and
Jay.
actresses you might know who are roughly my age, give or take, named Jennifer.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer, most popular girl name in the country. Nobody gets the point there. We go most popular boy name in America in the year 1983. Xander gets guess.
Richard.
Richard is not a bad guess.
I'm gonna go with.
Bam.
No, I don't know. It's got
I've said.
Michael. We'll go with Michael.
The correct answer is Michael. Ding ding for the point. You got it. That's
I was
correct.
literally like, what was my dad's middle
That's
name?
it.
Michael.
That's
And by the way, today's most common baby girl and baby boy names are Olivia and Liam in the year 2026, according to my source.
Right on.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check the score there. I don't know who actually won.
I think that was me.
I think
I took
it's
that one.
Xander.
Okay, we're giving it to Xander, which means in the end we call it a tie, and here comes your tiebreaker, which we won't know for sure till the concert is over. But I want you to estimate crowd size at Night Ranger using the method we normally use, which is geofencing, pinging of cell phones between 6 o'clock and 10:30 p.m. on Thursday, July 2nd. Estimate crowd size. Macy has to go first.
4,500.
4,500, which comes in just under the Scotty McCreery high of
Yes.
5,300. Macy's guess is 4,500. Xander,
5,257.5.
okay,
And a half.
you're about as
What's the
close as you
half?
can get to Scotty without going over.
I refuse. to
City
go.
Administrator Dossinger thinks we will
I do
go
think we'll go
over
over.
5,300. Well, that's not what you just said with the
No, but I just. But it's
but
weird
you're
to me.
playing the numbers game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the half
to
like
get
a
the-
dog? Or like what's the half?
Half a cell phone.
Half a cell
It's a
phone.
half a cell phone.
Got
That's
it.
what is.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I think we're gonna come in just under that Scotty number of 5,300. I'm not this is between you two. I'm not giving a number. What I'm telling you though is I have a metric, a multiplier based on social media interactions that I'm not totally giving away there because I don't want to tell
Moneyball over
people
here.
exactly
Yeah.
where to click, but I look on one form of interaction with our social media pages, I multiply by 34 and a half. And I can get pretty close to my concert estimate. That's my method. It works for me. Okay. Before we wrap up, there are a couple other things happening at Legacy Square. I'm going to pitch it to Xander, ready or not. But we are lined up to show some World Cup soccer next week at Legacy Square. Tell us a little more.
Yes, we don't have official matchups yet, but on June 30th, Team Mexico will be taking on whoever on at 7 p.m.
That's
at
right.
Legacy Square.
Yep.
And then Team USA is the next day at 6 p.m. Once again, we don't know the for sure matchups for those yet, but those will be playing at Legacy Square.
You got it. We are recording on Wednesday, June 24th. The matches, the pool play will play out. We'll know the lineup early next week. We'll share it out. If USA wins on July 1st, they will play again July 6th. We will show that one as well. We have a team where we've got coverage of those events. Dean Kluver locally making it happen to show World Cup soccer. Of course, it's streamed on Fox Sports FS1,
Yeah.
basically. We are ready to go there. Know before you go to the concert, one tidbit you might give or remind our audience here or anyone who might be attending a Legacy Square concert for the first time, and I bet we'll have some of those on July 2nd. What do we tell? We'll go Maci first. Know before you go.
I think that the Cops and Xander got to see this on Kane and Smith night. I get really fired up when someone walks through the alleyway because I really don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
So please, I beg of you, if you're gonna do it for anybody, please do it for me. Don't walk through the alleyway. Just go around.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good point.
We have 2 separate stations, technically 3. We are selling non-alcoholic and alcoholic. We had a couple people come up to the non-alcoholic looking to buy alcoholic beverages. I just want to put that out there that right next to the stage, that's where you'll see City of Dickinson employees. That is non-alcohol out in the street, and in the parking lot is where the Esquire is. They are selling the alcoholic beverages.
We're gonna line up our Coke and Pepsi products.
Yes.
Okay. Team at the Esquire ready for you for the 21 plus drinks. You need to show ID. You need wristband there. Cash only transactions at those places. We have reserved seating with signage for those needing accommodations. Those are the individuals working with ABLE. Okay. We will be ready there. Have patience with our food vendors. At this point, we have 8 to 10 food and drink vendors. That's a good number. We have room for 12 to 15. I'm working to recruit a couple more, but if the final number is 8 to 10, and think about everything happening regionally and the demand for those food vendors, you may need to be waiting in a line, and we're going to have those vendors be as efficient as possible, but be patient with our food vendors there, I think is a good tip. We're a week out. It's really too soon to make a bold prediction on the weather. I think we're confident it will be warmer than the last one, but I'm telling you, at the time of this recording, I looked up July 2nd. It says sunny, calm, dry, 85 degrees.
Right
How
on.
about that? Boy, I hope that forecast holds. Final thoughts. Anything here?
No.
Let's rock downtown.
Let's rock on July 2nd. And share this with the rock fans that you know. We hope you're enjoying the Team Red Bull series here in the podcast studio. We will do these for each concert, and we'll see you at Legacy Square.